Brown guy with tattoos. I think I'm covered. We're looking for a brown guy with tattoos. Perfect.
Is that the AK day?
That was the AK day.
So chest blasted?
Chest. He just won.
How about this? We'll give something for the listeners. All right.
Dude, if people understood that they can get slapped at any fucking point in time, they would legitimately shut the fuck up. Fucking take the labels off of this shit. They want to drink the bleach, drink the bleach. So day drinking, and I was like,
I caught that. I'm like, motherfucker! It's 11.
We're at work.
11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Work at least.
It's 11 o'clock
I was
in the
at work
morning.
too, but I was like, yes.
Now it's time for you to talk about blood dick.
Right.
Why the fuck were you guys talking about that before the fucking episode? Hashtag blood dick.
So awesome.
Listen, welcome to the Covert Standard. What's up, guys? That's right, Covert Standard. Thank you for joining us. Let me go ahead and talk about the sponsors at the top of the show. You guys know him very well over at CabalUSA.co. That's your number one spot for all EDC needs and everything for your everyday carry. He has got everything from holsters to flashlights to red dot optics.
If that's your everyday thing.
Still.
Yeah.
If that's your everyday thing. He's also got t-shirts. He's got everything on there. Just stop by his shop and look through everything that he's got on there. And also you get a promo code, 15% off discounts for listening to us. Just type in Covert Standard, the promo code section at the end of checkout after you add in all of your EDC stuff. Our second sponsor of the show is Stone Cold Works. You can go to stonecoldworks.com. And it is your place to get things painted. He does everything from powder coating to Cerakoting. So if you have an object at home, because he does multiple objects, one of the things he's done for us at the Covert Standard is as cups. He'll do all types of different Yeti cups, but his number one passion is firearms. So if you have a boring black firearm at home that needs some color on it, you can be like Dave over here and get a Mandalorian paint job on it. And he can go ahead and do that for you. So go to stonecoldworks.com and let him know that Covert Standard sent you to him. Yeah.
Him to you?
Him to you. Them to them.
Who?
Us to them.
Who's going where?
Okay,
Those to they?
So I'm going to just start off and just totally nerding out. There's been called into question. I had never really, I never even thought about it, but now they're trying to say that Boba Fett was not actually a Mandalorian.
What?
Okay, who's they?
And what are you talking about? You're talking about the
show? Boba Fett, obviously, the bounty hunter.
In Mandalorian armor.
In Mandalorian armor.
Okay.
But it's made out of Durasteel, which is like a more common steel. That's why there's a dent in his helmet from a blaster.
Got it.
And that is Jango Fett's armor. He took his dad's armor and he just painted it.
So he's not Mandalorian, but his dad was.
Well, that's the question. They don't know. They don't know if he was Mandalorian or if he took that armor from somebody and killed someone at some point. But either way, he wasn't steeped in a Mandalorian clan. So although he had Mandalorian armor, he wasn't actually a Mandalorian.
I never ever thought about that, to be completely honest with you.
Me either.
And I never associated with him with Mandalorian until later, right? The lore didn't really come out for that until later.
Yeah, because they kind of made this shit up after the fact.
Sure, yeah. Where he came from and his tribe and how they used to ride they were called not Mandalorians. What did they used to ride? What was the beast called?
Oh, some fucking
it's like an ancient creature that's supposed to be the most dangerous creature, and then they used to ride those into battle.
Right.
I remember watching The Mandalorian, the TV show, and I was able to see that, or I picked up on that on how they used to ride these dragons because he got fucked up by the bighorn. So
right.
By the way, that show is awesome, and I definitely need to get me a Baby Yoda. Just saying. Because that is the most awesome thing ever.
I will tell you this. I do feel kind of like a bitch just for an episode 3 when it started off and there was immediately a whole bunch of Baby Yoda. I was like, fuck yeah.
But I mean, I love the concept that they started bringing to this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a really good job, actually.
I had no doubt that they were going to. I mean, the guys that are creating it are fucking awesome. They're good writer directors. And they've been involved with Star Wars for a little while. At least Filoni has. So
The Last Jedi or Return of the Last Jedi? The director of that specific one wants to do season 2, and I think there's a controversy against it. I think it's
season 2 is already filming. So they're already filming season 2. So
Sure,
I don't think
but like
that's gonna be a
it's what I'm saying
thing.
is
You
that
talking
there's-
about Ryan, whatever?
I think so,
Ryan
yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah. What's the controversy on that?
Ryan Johnson, to my knowledge, was supposed to do another like whole trilogy of Star Wars movies to himself, and that got killed, to my knowledge, because all he did was lose them fuckloads of money.
And that's why they didn't want him to direct anything
Well, I
else.
mean, of course, everybody fucking hates that movie. Why would anybody want him to take on a trilogy?
No, that's why I was wondering. I didn't know the backstory about that.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why. I remember
But
seeing
what's her
something.
face? Wojcicki. I'm terrible with names, by the way.
was Jesse?
Not only pronunciation, but just saying fucking Gabby Gifford instead of Tulsi Gabbard.
You just had to say it now, huh?
Well, no, and there was something else though. Like I fucked up some other name. I think it was on the last podcast or the one before that. I can't remember, but I'm fucking terrible about.
It
using
made
wrong
for good
names.
content though, because I'm sitting here looking up
Tulsi,
Gabby.
Gabrielle Gifford. And you're
In my
like,
mind,
she's not attractive.
I'm right on par. Well, no, here's the thing. I'm right on par with you.
Right.
We were talking about the same person. I just trusted you with the name.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, yeah, she's super hot. And then, like, I went onto my phone looking up Gabby Gifford and was like, no, she's not.
What's
and then,
funny
but,
is that,
but
like-
it really was the person we were talking about. Yeah.
It was like 2 days later. I didn't even listen to the podcast. It was just 2 days later after we recorded it. I was like, fuck.
So it's all right. It's cool.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's all right.
We'll admit it now. He fucked up.
Dave, you're here. You're
Yeah,
here.
I'm here.
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
how was your vacation, man? Was it good?
Well, I was out
Well,
there for a wedding.
Wedding,
so-
sorry. But I mean, you could vacate during a wedding.
God damn, this fucking crane thing just keeps on moving.
Yeah, there's a spring assisted. You have to
The
like
bottom, you
turn
gotta
that
tighten-
knob.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Tighten it more.
Yeah, way more.
It is tight.
Mm-mm, you can get more.
Tight.
No, you can get more.
Boom.
See, there it is.
Tight.
There you go.
You've been doing CrossFit over at Mustard Station's gym. You should be able to fucking turn that damn crane. Now turn it.
This is an audio show. Just
Only if we had videos to
this is Mike just slowly moving away from
as I
it.
locked it in.
But anyway, how was that wedding though? Was the wedding good?
Oh fuck.
Yes, the wedding was fucking beautiful.
Nice.
We ended up going out to an island called St. John, so it's like one of the Virgin Islands out there.
Okay.
And all you need is a driver's license if you're a United States citizen.
Yeah,
But-
because it's still considered territory, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, we fucking got it. Duh.
I can't keep up with that. I know Guam's one of them too, right? But
Yeah.
are we supposed to be able to go over there with just the driver's license, or you need a passport for that too?
Well, because you're going to be stopping for refueling, so you kind of
Sure.
you're going to
Yeah,
be going
passports.
through other countries. But it turns out customs really don't like that, so travel with passports. They gave us a hard time trying to fucking leave that island, but it's not a big deal. Either way, it was fucking beautiful. All the bays were fucking amazing. It's like movie-esque set type of thing, and it is.
Did you fly
empty.
out there, or did you do like a cruise, or what was it?
We flew into St. Thomas, and then we
okay.
actually got on a ferry. The ferry ride was like 30, 45-minute ride. It
Nice.
was beautiful out there. And
Was his name Steve or
no.
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 45 minute?
It's Steven.
Oh,
No, it's like it's just a people mover. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
You're like, everybody hurdles in there, and then you grab your bags.
45 minutes of fun.
Yeah, 45 minutes of fun. And the other thing is, they have no open container laws out there.
Yeah.
You can literally have an open container in your vehicle. And fucking
Huh.
the island's only like 20 miles, like as far as
Sure.
from point to point, but it's
I
fucking
mean, as
steep
long
as
as the
fuck.
driver's not drinking, I don't. There are some states that, very few, but there are some states that allow that.
There are others that won't
Well,
even
that's
let you
what I'm
have
saying.
a closed container in the vehicle at
Yeah.
all.
I know.
Like you have to put it in the trunk.
Right.
Period.
If I wanted to get in a cab, I can literally grab a beer from the fucking bar, catch the cab, and then just continue drinking, and then stop at another fucking bar once I run out.
As it should be.
Yeah, I mean, really.
I mean, realistically, is
It
that
was
hurting
fucking
anybody?
amazing. No, everyone's making money. Like, you know, everyone's
That's like
in
the
a good
number one
mood.
thing that like Japanese people have to like be warned about when they come to America for the first time.
Because that's a normal thing in the culture, right?
Right. Like a third of people drive. 2/3 of people over there don't drive, don't have a vehicle. So open container laws are not a thing. They're able to just fucking get a beer out of a vending machine. Like
That's one thing I missed. You can get a beer out of a vending machine, and their vending machines literally go from cold to hot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how the technology has not reached here yet. I really don't get it, because that was like, I was out
On
in
the
Japan.
go, hot food. Or
Dude, you can
That's
get anything from a
weird.
Sprite, a Coke, a Dr. Pepper, all the way down to an espresso to a coffee out of the same fucking machine.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand how that was in 2006 when I went out there.
Yeah.
And it's still not a thing here in the United States. You cannot get one thing out of a vending machine like that. So if you're listening in Japan, you should include me into your little partnership, and I'll try to get over here.
Start a vending machine empire.
Hey, that's good
Dude,
money. That's
there
good
was-
business.
Yeah.
Huge amounts of vending machines everywhere, though. That is like big out there.
Yes, and I love their marketing. Everything uses like anime. It's so cool.
It's
like,
really
I love,
weird, yeah.
I like it. I think it's cool. It's
Well,
fun.
like-
It's
Also, like, there's all kinds of like A-list actors that are just on ads everywhere over there. Like Tommy
Yes.
Lee Jones is like this huge fucking in this ad
it's so
campaign
fucking
for
funny. Yeah.
something. I can't even tell you what it is. He's fighting aliens and shit. I don't know.
Dude, from time to time, Arnold Schwarzenegger drops his fucking Japanese commercials on his Instagram.
Right.
It's like energy drinks and shit, and he's just
Oh,
saying
yeah, I
one
have
word.
seen 'em.
He's like, coming through walls.
I have seen them.
He did that like the shit he did in the 90s and stuff.
It's fucking
Um,
awesome.
But like the work, like caution work signs and the like construction and all that kind of stuff is fucking anime. Like it's not just like marketing. It's like
No, everything's
It's
anime.
like I don't know, state signs, subway signs, like even the like be careful for thieves.
And they
it's
have
like an
they
anime.
They have like a Pikachu holding like like a stick. Beware of thieves. You
Right,
know?
and like the fucking like caution that instead of doing caution cones, they have like almost like the triangle or the A-frame type things that you would for like wet floors.
Yeah.
And it's like of Hello Kitties rainbows that they set out there for.
Dude, I feel like it's a happy. Like they're happy. Mostly.
I mean, I thought very differently.
It seems like they fucking work a lot.
They
Well,
do.
like okay, so they're very cultural minded. Like they're group minded, I guess. It's really like looked down upon to be overly individualistic, especially like to draw a lot of attention to yourself. That said, there are plenty of people that do that in Japan, but
Sure,
but
yes.
in general, that's a rule. But I just kept walking around and seeing random people that looked so fucking sad. Like I don't know how many like
Maybe it's because of where I was, because when I went out there, it was for military, so
Sure.
I was partying out there.
Right.
Everybody around me seemed to be pretty fucking happy.
Right.
Maybe it's because I didn't travel.
Right,
inward.
I traveled the fucking country, like going through major cities, small
Sure.
cities, and like I don't know, there's just like fucking gorgeous ass women just walking down, looking like they're just on their way to go kill themselves now, like fucking intense depression. Not everywhere, not everyone,
Yeah.
but like it was just like you could pick them out, and like everybody just ignored it, just like it's not my business.
Just
I don't
keep
fucking-
going.
yeah. Like I think
So
that
that
there's.
being said, did you actually like reached out and said hello, introduced yourself?
I wasn't really fluent with Japanese.
They
but
don't
I
like
wanted-
talking.
Well, some people do. Like it's very like being outgoing is very un-Japanese. And
Yes.
since I'm very clearly not Japanese, some Japanese people got a kick out of it and some of them didn't. But also I wasn't super fluent in Japanese. So
Try flirting with a girl in Japan.
I mean,
It's so weird. I tried. It didn't really work out too well. Well,
Oh, Dillon succeeded.
in Japan. In
Oh,
Japan.
in Japan.
In Japan. Going to there, like going to a nightclub there and going, "Hey, you look very nice. This is my name. What's your name?" kind of deal. Yeah, they didn't really respond that well. I mean, it wasn't unsuccessful, just it wasn't that successful either.
So, in other words, we should actually start traveling more because we
Dude,
get to see fucking
I'm totally
different cultures
down to
all
start
the fucking
traveling.
time.
I want more stamps in my fucking passport.
Oh, speaking of traveling, Colorado is calling for all of us.
yeah, I'm
I'm with you.
I'm planning a trip in later this year, probably springtime, to go to Colorado.
I'm literally planning a trip like as we speak.
Yeah.
Like I just texted the wife the dates that I'm thinking of going.
Cool.
So
I think I'm going to do hotel for partial time in Denver and then some bed, like Airbnb.
bed and breakfast type of thing.
Well, like I found a fucking 1800s cottage that's like a single bed, single bath, full kitchen deal in a mountain town that's like hotel pricing. and stay there for a couple nights. And you get it to yourself. You just you get a key, you enter a code to get the key to the door, and then it's yours for a few days.
Damn, man, that's not bad. That's pretty fucking dope.
Yep.
I'm gonna be crashing at someone's house.
I definitely need to make a trip. I want more traveling. I feel like, dude, I've been working hard.
Well,
I need a party, like not party, but I need like a hiatus
Adventure.
for a little
Yeah.
bit.
yeah.
I need an adventure, and not necessarily drinking, shit like that. I just need to go some fucking where and just enjoy something else, somewhere else, away from everything for a couple of weeks, because I feel like I've been in this void, and now that everything's finally coming to where I want it to go, I want to get away for a little bit.
Dude, the human psyche's fucking weird. How when we travel, we get this like fucking energy and like this high. I don't know the best way to fucking explain it, but like
Like recharging your batteries.
You're
is what they
recharging
say.
your fucking battery,
Mhm.
But the best way I can explain it, like anytime I fucking travel, I feel like I was a kid again when I'm
Sure.
about to open and unwrap a fucking gift. Like you don't know what the fuck is inside that box. Same thing with the traveling. Like I don't know what to expect at this fucking place.
Yeah.
So I just go, just fucking do it. So with the whole gifting thing, you don't know what the fuck's on the other side of that fucking piece of paper.
When you fly to Colorado, do you bring a gun?
I'm bringing it this time.
Did you not last time?
Not last time because I got.
Does our permit work for that?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
our friends,
reciprocity there.
yeah.
They
For now.
I don't believe it's legal to bring in more than 15 rounds.
Yeah, I think it's 10. I got
15.
to look
No,
it up.
it's definitely 15.
All right.
Yeah, I can tell you with authority on that one, but I what I'm not clear on is like it's not illegal to have it, it's illegal to buy it. So I think that it's illegal to bring it in as well. I'm not positive on that though.
Gotcha.
But it's definitely like so what the shops there do is they will take PMags and then they take the spring and follower out of it and then they sell the shell and then they sell the spring
and follower. Because,
And then-
yeah. And then
You
whatever happens is
Right,
up to you.
Right.
Yep.
So
It's fucking weird.
But yeah,
Poor
traveling.
guys.
I don't
Poor
know.
guys.
Yeah.
Either way, you can travel with the gun. That's still fucking badass. So, Shield, XTS, I think we'll be all right.
I mean, most guns. I mean, fuck a Glock 19, still good.
AK-47. Yeah, you're right. I'm right there with you. On the same page.
Going for elk on that one?
Maybe. Yeah, self-defense. Fuck it.
Shit. Have you guys heard about this new fucking health trend that's going on?
What
What's
health
that?
trend?
Oh, dude, it's like some fucking word with sunning. So it's perineum sunning. It's where you fucking like hold your legs
For taint tanning.
for taint tanning.
Wait, what?
Butthole.
I've seen the memes for the taint tanning.
So
Hold on.
Yeah.
Whoa. We
Yeah.
can't just fucking go make a motherfucking right turn right now without letting me know.
I mean, I'm
Did
sure
you just fucking say taint tanning?
I'm
I think it's butthole, but I don't know about the taint thing. But either way, you're still fucking
sure it's happening in Colorado.
yeah. yeah.
How the fuck?
So-
okay,
Those are weird
all right.
motherfuckers
So
out there.
so health trend taint tanning.
So I heard this from
So booty hole. This is what
Yeah.
we're gonna call it, the booty hole tanning.
booty hole.
The booty
tanning.
hole
Hashtag
tanning.
booty hole tanning. So I heard this from
Explain me the process. What do you have to do to be part of this health trend?
well, for whatever reason, like a bunch of Instagrammers are like, showing their fucking hoo-has and buttholes straight to the fucking sun, legs up in the air, and taking a picture from the backside.
So hold on, you're fucking telling me. Oh my
I just
god!
showed them a picture.
Hold on. So
This is real.
This is legit. You're telling me that people go to the beach, they take off their fucking bathing suit bottoms, they put their fucking legs up in the air so they can have the sun directly tan their
Yep.
fucking butthole.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a fucking thing.
That's
okay.
a fucking thing.
Why is this a health benefit? Is this just so that way I can show
It's
you
a
like
fucking
I have
trend.
a beautiful butthole? Is that what it is?
Dude, it's something fucking weird.
What's the benefits out of
Some
this?
dumbass was fucking claiming that they get enough fucking vitamin D through that. And
Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of vitamin D you're talking about. You can get plenty of it
It's
in your
fucking
fucking booty
weird.
hole if you want. What the fuck? So there's
shit's
hold on.
gross as fuck,
so,
dude.
So they're claiming that you can actually get an amount, or I'm guessing a more. You get more vitamin D by putting your butthole to the sun.
That's a thing. So
Is
and
it-
it's supposed to be like 10 minutes. You do it for 10 minutes. And reason why I fucking stumbled upon this, because I actually followed Josh Brolin.
Are you trying to tan your butthole there,
No,
Dave?
I'm not, because Josh Brolin fucking went on his fucking Instagram after the fucking post, and he's like, fuck whoever created this fucking trend, because I ended up sunburning my fucking butthole, and
No shit.
I can't fucking do shit. He's like, do not do this.
Like, he legit do not. Oh my god, he really does.
Yeah.
His fucking butthole is literally pointed to the sun right now.
I've been trying to find a picture for you. Like, I definitely have seen some memes, but I can't remember what pages I found.
How
them
long
on,
do you
but-
think he fucking put his butthole to
I don't
do
know,
this?
but he said not to do it as long as he did.
Don't. My pucker hole. He called it his pucker hole. My pucker hole is crazy burned, and I was going to spend the day shopping with my family, and instead I'm icing and using aloe and burn creams because of the severity of pain. I don't know how the fuck, or I don't know who the fuck thought of this stupid shit, but fuck you nonetheless. I don't know if it's the stupid one is the person that made it, or the person that believed the shit and decided to fucking do it too.
Well, he's trying to be trending, but at the same time,
that.
He don't give a fuck, dude. He's constantly flicking off the camera and all that
sunburning
shit.
your butthole, Dylan?
I get sunburned pretty easily, so
I don't get sunburned that easily, but I have
But
been sunburned before.
I bet you if you put it towards the sun,
I
that
can
butthole,
only
right?
imagine.
my question is, how quickly do you think I could burn my butthole?
Holy shit! It's like there's a lot of fucking pictures. There's a lot of people doing this.
It's a fucking thing. So, if you guys don't know anything
What
about
is it called again?
So, perineum sunning.
Somebody that listens
Perineum
to us,
sunning.
I bet you somebody that listens to us and tried to put their butthole to the sun. Perineum
I mean,
sunning.
they will now.
Well,
they probably will.
now there's going to be somebody who's
I
going to
don't fucking recommend it, folks.
Make
like-
sure that you go to Cabal USA and send pictures of yourself doing this to his.
No, send it to me through
Please
Instagram.
do it.
Do it through Instagram, and we'll repost this on the Covert Standard page, and I'll tag you, and you guys will be on the story. All right, let's fucking make this happen.
Oh my goodness!
I'm all about
I don't
this.
want to
Dreams
see
come true.
anybody's. I don't want to see anybody's butthole.
No, don't show the butthole. Like make it artistic.
I mean,
just
you
like
could show the butthole. It'd be
No, I'm
okay.
not. Oh, dude,
Dylan's
no.
okay with showing the butthole. I don't want to
man.
see the butthole.
I don't want to see butthole. It's like,
Well, I guess it depends on whose butthole. Then you can show your butthole. If you have an amazing looking butthole, you can then show it, and Dylan will approve. We'll give you a rating.
Is
Let's
that
have a butthole rating.
oof, I don't know. This is gonna be bad,
We'll have-
guys. There's gonna be people sending in some pictures with like dingleberries on their
Chase
fucking
has
ass hair.
no idea what he's going to get himself into right now. We're just going to bring him into it.
He'll be
Hey,
down.
Chase, you need to vote. You need to vote on this. Chase, you need to vote on something for us. Well, what are we voting for? And just start clicking through the fucking pictures and just be like, whoa.
You're like, oh my god, that one.
That one wins. That's the one that fucking wins. Is that butthole right there. I can't believe that's a fucking thing.
Oh yes, this world is fucking weird, dude.
Okay, so I've always said it, right? I've always said this, right? There's a lot of weird things. I mean, technically, a lot of things that we do, it depends on perspective, what's weird or what's not, and it depends on who's looking at it, right? Because, like, for instance,
absolutely.
me drinking this beer right here to you guys is normal, but somebody in another culture would probably look at me like I'm fucking weird.
That is weird. Bud Light sucks.
Where's your Bud Light?
I'm drinking Miller. I brought my Miller.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so basically,
Brought
like,
to you
it could be
by-
weird. It could be weird depending on the perspective of the person, right? So I always wondered, I never wondered why, who, what, where, when about the whole process of something happening. I've always wondered who's the first person to make this up. And that's a lot of things. It's not just
You know what?
butthole
You're
bleaching.
absolutely fucking right.
Who's
Think
the
about
first
it.
one?
So, let's say 1700s, no, 1800s. I'm a fucking farmer, and I just look at the cow, and I'm like, I want to taste that white stuff that's coming out of there.
That yes.
You know what I'm
Who's
saying?
the first
Who's
person?
the fucking first person to realize that the bull is not going to be producing the same thing? I guarantee you that motherfucker did the same thing as he did to the udder. It's like the same consistency.
I want to know.
Like, that's got to be a sick fuck. That's a sick fuck that actually put his lips against that. And he's like, I'm going to give it a try.
I'm gonna drink this. This is what I'm going to drink. But you see what I'm saying? I've always had that curiosity, like legit curiosity of who was the first person to do this.
They're fucking
right?
crazy. That's what
Like,
it is.
who
You
was
got to
the-
be crazy. Got to be
Who
crazy.
was the first person that found out this? You know, there's so many things you could probably name, or or label off of, like who was the guinea pig, or who was the first person that decided this was going to be a good idea.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
So the person that decided to put his butthole or her butthole up to the fucking sun,
it was all over
meeting
Instagram.
that person. We're probably closer to meeting that person than obviously the person that.
I mean, I could see that being a thing back in the fucking 70s.
My butthole, like, kind of like
nudist colony shit.
It
I can
burns
see
right
that
now
too.
thinking about this. Like if I had a sunburn
But
between
think
my
about
ass
it.
cheeks.
It's not like your fucking like your crack is constantly seeing sun, except for the beautiful ladies wearing thongs. You know what I'm saying?
You still don't.
Like-
Their butthole still doesn't see sun.
But the butthole doesn't see sun.
Well, tanning salons maybe.
I think a lot of women wear clothes now. Like,
well, no, even if they didn't wear clothes, I still don't think the butthole sees
because
anything.
you're not spreading.
Yeah, you're not
You
spreading
gotta
your cheeks.
hold.
You're just
You
laying
gotta
there.
hold your legs open, bro.
Have you ever tried to just access your butt? Like you always have to spread. Yeah, spread cheeks, bro. Cheeks fucking go together. Booty cheeks.
Dillon's nodding. He's like,
That's okay. I'm in the conversation fully. I'm right here with you, Dave. I'm with you, bro. We're going down
Dillon's
this fucking
like-
journey together.
He's like, fuck.
Dillon's completely out of the fucking. He has not been talking the entire time.
We went from talking about beautiful Japanese women
to
the
booty holes,
to booty
tanning.
holes being tanned, like sunning.
booty
Great.
cheeks
Great.
spreading.
That also sounds like something that would be popular in Japan.
This is the new hottest trend: is to put your butthole up to the sun, ladies and
They're
gentlemen.
gonna do some fucking crazy shit, but they're always moving on to the next thing. That culture has a short attention span.
Oh my god! I want to know who the first person. Oh, speaking of first people, right? This is kind of old news, but I've been catching up on different current events, and NASA just had their first all-woman spacewalk. And I thought that was pretty cool. Not because I really care about separating man, woman, and who's better than who. That's not the point. The point that I was trying to make is that, yes, I completely agree that there was a point in time where, where certain individuals were held to a higher degree than other people, right? Men, there was a uneven ground between men and women and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into the argument of that, but I do think it's pretty awesome to have a feat like that, to have an accomplishment like that, that an all-woman spacewalk. It just shows the type of progressiveness that I'm okay with. Like, it's not saying that they're better or anything like that, but it's showing that they're doing it too,
Yeah.
and I thought that was pretty cool to kind of share. But yeah, like I said, I've been catching up on current events and stuff like that.
No, that's a fucking big deal, man. Because there's been well over 200 fucking spacewalks, and you bringing this up, and I actually just pulled it up here. Looks like it's a 221st spacewalk.
Sure.
Which is pretty interesting. So not only that being said, it's just like this is allowing women they're going to be able to go to the moon with man in 2024.
Yes.
That's a fucking big deal.
Are we going to the moon in 2024? Is that what they're saying?
Well, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, there's
I
been
remember
women
hearing this.
astronauts since the 80s.
No, yeah, absolutely.
No, there's no doubt about that. But
And, it's cool that there's enough women astronauts to have a full crewed spacewalk. But that's all pretty much it was like, how many women were going to get in to want to be an astronaut? And then how many of those women are going to actually be talented enough to be an astronaut? Like,
But they are still the first right now.
oh, no, it's cool.
Like that's what makes it cool, is because it opens the door for an understanding.
I don't ever believe that part of it. The opening the door thing. The door's been open.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't buy this fucking, like, it takes a full crew of women to be doing it for all of a sudden females to realize that they could do it.
I agree to you. I agree to you. I agree to that.
I agree to you.
I agree to you, sir. No, I agree to that. You're right. I'm not.
I mean,
okay.
I'm not going to knock it.
I
like,
retract.
great, cool.
I retract the opening door. I get what you're saying. I wasn't going that. I wasn't being that specific, but it's basically another picture showing, like, hey guys, look what's being done. That kind of thing, because encouragement is a difference between opening the door. Yes, the door's been open for a while, but to encourage one or to be an example of something is also another good thing that I think a lot of people need in this world too.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I mean, I'm sure everybody's dreamed about wanting to fucking go to the moon. I mean, it's the most, that's one of the greatest achievements that I know of, that I can think of, is being able to leave our atmosphere to another fucking planet.
Right.
Or not another planet, but a satellite.
Planet is actually next.
Yeah, Mars I believe is on the agenda for us to visit, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's been this little girl that's been actually training with NASA to fucking go to Mars. And she's been training since she was fucking 13 years old.
Do you not remember what's Elon Musk putting that shit out there for, like, who, like, I need 7 psychopathic volunteers to go to Mars and never come back. And there was like millions of submissions.
Yeah,
like,
submissions, man.
And they picked a team and everything. Like, yeah, I think they trained on it for a while. I don't know if that's still going on. Or
they're still in Mars right now.
Well,
we just don't know about it. Does it?
Can you imagine?
Elon Musk be selling the fuck out of that shit. I sent some bitches to Mars.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, just like he fucking did on his stupid fucking looking truck. God, sorry. I didn't
Hold up.
Yes, I don't like it.
Dave pre-ordered it.
I already fucking bought mine.
I don't like it.
It's all good, man. You cannot like it.
You already bought the truck?
Yeah.
He pre-ordered it.
Did
No,
you really?
I bought it, bro.
How?
Well, it's a pre-order, but still. Why you got to put me under the bus like that, bro? It's like he didn't fucking buy it.
I saw your pre-order thing, and then someone separately was talking about it. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So you do a pre-order, you guarantee the fucking pricing on that and whatnot. But the way I'm thinking of it, because the way we kind of are, is off-grid shit. I can literally have solar panels on that bitch and it'll be charging itself every fucking day. It's a fucking truck.
Oh.
What? Whoa, that was nice.
I'm sorry, I did
was
it off
nice.
mic.
He even tried to do it off mic and it picked it up.
Yeah. No, that was good. Next time, put it on the mic, bro. Just the yawns. The yawns don't put it on the mic.
Anyway, so you're gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it, dude. It's a fucking pickup truck that can haul 10,000. Well, the one I'm picking is 10,000 fucking pounds.
Yeah, they have they have a lot better torque. Electric motors have a more low end torque than any other gas vehicle.
And then from 0 to 60, well under 5 seconds on all 3 models. It doesn't fucking matter which model it is.
Yeah.
You know,
and he gets to look like the guy from Running Man.
Yeah. What's the problem with
The
that?
fucking super fat opera singing guy.
It just, I don't know, man.
Do you remember that?
Everything that he said about it, like a lot of the things he said about it, if I'm not mistaken, he's got a lot of bugs to fix to work out on it.
It's a concept car.
It is.
It was a concept car. It's the first concept car that actually has a legitimate price range for the public. For truck, to back it up, because you're a truck guy. If you try to buy a brand new fucking truck, it is not under $50,000 unless you're getting bare fucking bones.
No, my truck is well under 50.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's under 40.
41 and
It's under
change
40.
after taxes.
It's under 40.
What?
I bought my truck at about 39 something. It's under 40.
Well, same
Which
thing.
is the same price
thing,
as that
same
fucking
thing
truck.
with the Tesla. That's what I'm saying. It's a great entry. Well, either way. Either way, it's not great because it hasn't existed yet.
With bulletproof windows.
And that's where I was going to get at. Well, fuck the windows part. The fucking doors themselves, they're bulletproof. The windows, here's the issue with the windows, because I fuck with shit all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
When they were hitting that fucking car with the sledgehammer, what's going to happen to the fucking windows, motor windows?
That's the argument.
What happens?
That's the argument that they kept saying, was that they were hitting it with sledgehammers, so the integrity of the windows ended up diminishing. So when they threw the rock at it, it broke the window.
It didn't diminish the integrity of the windows. What it did is just it brought the window down. So if you looked at the testing, either way, glass is glass. Glass is going to break. It's going to fucking happen. So. But if that window can go up and down throughout time, there's going to be a point that it's not going to be able to completely seal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if it doesn't have a border all the way around, it's going to have a weak point, because you need to have a 360-degree full force completely clamped down.
Did you see okay, so when I first heard about this concept truck, I looked at a picture that was obviously completely made up. So the whole time everybody was talking about this vehicle, I never saw the real one until like way later. So I was like talking to everybody, I was like, yeah, it's cool looking, and everybody kind of looked at me like, what?
I think it's fucking cool. It's cool as fuck, dude.
I don't think it's cool looking anymore. But the concept car that I looked at, hold on, let me see. Tesla.
So I'm like a fucking plane dude, nerd, and fucking military plane shit too. And this shit actually reminds me of like one of the fucking bomber planes that we were really, really fucking happy that United States actually.
This is what I saw. What I thought when I was talking about this truck, this is what I saw. And I thought that this is what everybody else was seeing too. Right? Look at it.
Far from
it. It looks
far
sexy.
from it.
Is that like a Lincoln truck that they did some Photoshop to?
Yeah, they must have photoshopped something. But when everybody talked about it, that was the image in my head. which it's sexy looking. I fucking liked it, and then I think that's where my theory on or my opinion on it came down, was that it wasn't that, and then I saw what it was, and I was like, oh.
So that car actually reminds me of like it's going to be the fucking F-117 Nighthawk. So it's really the Nighthawk. It's already well in advance. It's an advanced plane. It's a fucking stealthy plane that the idea is like if you have sonar or radar or anything like that, it's going to bounce the fucking waves off of it.
When you pre-order, you have to give like a certain amount to them, or
$100. $100. Why the fuck not? Worst case, it's 100% refundable. The idea is to give him money to start the production line. So let's say if 200,000 people fucking ordered that, motherfuckers got $20 million to start production. That's fucking genius business right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Business in itself, it makes sense.
And you said 100% refundable?
Yeah. Let's say because they're predicting 2 years.
Yeah, I'll refund you. It's just going to take 6 months.
But,
yeah, I mean, it makes
all right,
sense.
I'm sorry. I can drink $100 within 2 hours. I think
No. I'm not saying
cool.
it's a bad thing for you. I'm saying it's an ingenious business plan because he can fucking drag his feet on
the refunding part. Yeah, absolutely. Because he already used the money.
Right.
Yeah. No, but this is what it looks like to me. Like the fucking Nighthawk.
Yeah.
You know?
The B-2 bomber.
The B-2 bomber's a little bit different, but yes, it still has the same fucking the B-2 bomber is actually more smoother.
Yeah.
So this one has that triangular shit. Yeah.
It definitely reminds me.
I fucking liked it.
It definitely reminds me of
the fucking future.
Yeah.
Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
Like that's what it reminds me of for some reason. I know that nothing like that even was in that, but like that's what it reminds me of, is seeing like the future cars coming out of that. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm actually kind of against the whole electric movement.
Hey, look, I know it
I'm for it.
I think it's kind of cool.
The reason why I'm a little bit against the electric movement is
Sorry, D2's freaking out that someone's outside, so I'm gonna take a phone.
Okay, yeah. So the reason why I'm a little against it is, have you ever looked up a lithium mine?
Yeah.
You ever see how much of the big gaping hole is that they create? Like
any mining,
and then
any type of mining, it creates a massive crater.
It also doesn't necessarily kill all the emissions, because once that battery dies, because that battery will not last forever. Once that battery dies, then we have to dispose of it. So the emissions on it is not necessarily going to be. I'm sure the emissions will be brought down, a little bit when you go electric. But I feel like there's still a lot of waste that you have to deal with too. Like I feel like there's more to it.
There's a shit ton of waste that we fucking deal with today, and I think what I can do, like as far as electricity, it needs to come from somewhere.
Yeah,
just like fucking free shit. So it's coming from somewhere.
Sure.
And I understand. The mining, it takes a lot of fucking... It's funny that it takes gas to fucking get all that shit all out. The emissions that's actually being created. Like, I fucking get it. I just think it's fucking cool. It's a fucking neat toy for me to fucking have. But I'll tell you what, the electric ATV is going to be fucking hot selling item. But...
Yeah, when they start going to the off-roading vehicles like that, I'm all about it.
Dude.
I'm all about that, yeah.
When they So they had the ATV, and I'm going to buy that shit. With or without the fucking truck. It doesn't fucking matter. But the way I looked at it, that battery should last me 10 years. Every vehicle I've had has only lasted me 5. I'm not planning on fucking keeping it for life. I know I'm not going to fucking have this forever.
Sure. Well, no, I'm thinking of the disposing of it. That's all. Like there's got to be. We don't know what the long-term effects are going to be, because Tesla, all these electric cars are still a fairly new thing in our society. Mm-hmm. We don't know the negative impact on it as well. Now, they're saying if we stop burning fossil fuels and stuff like that, we're supposed to be going down in emissions, but we're replacing it with something that I don't think is better. I think we're replacing it with something
it's still
with the
coming
temporary.
From the ground.
Yeah, we're still making these batteries. We're still digging these mines. We're still making a mass amounts of this, and then all of a sudden, all that waste, when the batteries die, like that waste has to go somewhere.
Came from the ground, dude. Came from the ground.
So did fossil fuels, though.
That's what I'm saying.
So did metal. So did everything. Everything goes from the ground.
It all comes down to how much we fucking use it.
Sure.
So if we over fucking produce, and that's the other thing, pre-ordering vehicles, I think is genius versus building all these fucking vehicles and now no one wants to fucking buy them. What are we going to do? Like, that's what all these fucking other manufacturers are dealing with. They make all these fucking cars. We're talking about the battery-powered vehicle, but let's look at the fucking vehicles that are out there today. Every fucking car lot that you go to has every little fucking package and this and that, but sometimes you don't want a certain thing. What the fuck happened to just like, hey, I want this, and that. This is going to be the fucking price range. Let's make it happen.
I mean,
you can do that.
Sure.
You can still do that, but
there's also some, I can touch it. I can go there. I can touch it.
That.
I can drive it. I can look at it. And then I can decide on that. And then I can look at all the different colors.
The point of my argument, though, is pre-ordering is not a bad thing either.
No, I didn't say pre-ordering was a bad thing.
Oh, well.
Pre-ordering's for suckers.
There you go.
That's for suckers.
I've always felt that way.
So, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. It's more like the whole disposing the fucking product.
Yeah.
Just like lead and bullets.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, I get it. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what the actual impact is on the environment yet. I'm not
afraid of the
unknown.
unknown.
I'm not that kind of guy that's like, oh yeah, we need to, stop killing trees and stuff. I'm not that kind of activist or whatever.
Tree hugger.
But I have an understanding on certain things, and one of the things are if we're going to replace something that we have a problem with, fine, let's do that. But come up with a good idea at what we're replacing it with, and then prove to me. So we're going to replace combustion vehicles with an electric vehicle. And I'm thinking logically here. Obviously, I don't have the scientific proof in front of me and facts and everything I can give to you. But you're trying to tell me that we stop burning fossil fuels in combustion, we go to these electric cars that's supposed to bring down emissions. Fine, I get that. And the air emissions coming from the vehicles that are burning fuels. But now we're stuck with this huge, gigantic batteries being used that has to be it's not going to last forever. It's not going to be it forever.
Right. What do you do?
What do you do with it?
Yeah.
I know that we're not allowed to throw batteries in garbage cans because there's an acid in the fucking battery, right?
Yeah.
So we have to dispose of it some way. There's a certain way. So what... On the long-term effects of that, what is it going to do to the environment?
Fred, you're not supposed to be this smart or ask these kind of questions.
Electric car and gas.
You're just a fucking Trump-loving fascist.
But that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, because you're right about like how fucking horrific it is. The lithium mines, that's a legit thing. Mm-hmm. And then is there
They're
a way?
massive holes in the earth.
Is there a way of bringing lithium batteries back to life, or do those just go into a fucking landfill and then it's just
another waste,
another problem all over again?
Yes. What are the long-term effects?
Yeah.
Now, again,
that's a really valid fucking point.
I think
it is.
I mean, I don't think that the electric vehicles are cool from the aspect of it's going to solve global warming.
No, I'm not buying it for that.
Yeah,
but a lot of people think that though. There are people out there that think that,
and they're total fucking idiots because of the things you're just talking about now. How it takes, it doesn't take a genius to fucking ask a couple simple questions. Sure. And most people just don't even
they don't have the answers for that.
They're so thoughtless that they just let people think for them, and they hear something, and then that's the answer. A person that possibly is related to me's girlfriend. I'll leave it as vague as that, so I don't get in trouble if anyone ever hears this. Is such a fucking dumb twat. She was talking about. If everybody just stopped eating meat, that's not real. You know that, right? You know that's a lie. If everybody stopped eating meat, it wouldn't have this massive impact on global warming. That
conservation,
you understand if you actually read scientific literature that's not supported at all. Just because some politicians said it doesn't mean that it's true. And she just immediately was like, "You don't know what you're talking about."
You didn't even go that. You weren't even full fucking Dillon. That was 3% Dillon. That was 2% Dillon.
I was really trying to keep the peace,
was this during dinner time, Thanksgiving?
Yes.
I can only imagine.
No, not during Thanksgiving, but it was during a dinner, and it started off with it went to that, and I was like, "Do you remember?" Back in the mid-2000s when all the politicians were telling you how much better it will be for the environment when they start having ethanol in gasoline.
Yep.
And how that didn't work at all, and how all the scientists, if you actually paid attention to them when they were proposing that, were all saying that won't solve the problem. That's not going to make anything better. And meanwhile, everybody in the mainstream doesn't actually pay attention to politicians. They pay attention to scientists. They pay attention to journalists and to politicians.
Because
And they
those
just
are
go along with it.
those are the face of everything.
Oh, they're
They
going
see
for
them
the
all the time.
story. They want
And then-
people to fucking tune in.
She brought up the point to where the time that she got super drunk, and when I told her I voted for Trump, how she tried to kick me out of her house. And
There's
I immediately was like, okay, I could go into it because like back then it was roughly after the election,
Sure.
and again we covered this before. I was a really tentative supporter of Trump. Like Trump the candidate freaked me the fuck out.
Yep.
Trump the president now established what he's done. I fucking love him.
Sure,
I
yeah.
fucking love what he's done. I fucking love Trump. I'm an avid Trump supporter.
Yep.
But I didn't say any of that shit there because
then you would have been like gone.
I wanted to. Everything in me wanted to be like, oh yeah, well I fucking love Trump now, bitch. But I'm trying to keep the peace.
Well, okay, so the politicians being the front for marketing, this has been an ongoing thing in anybody's society, and it's basically just a business. People trying to make money, and they make money out of nothing, right? So right now, the electric car is the fad, right? Everybody wants an electric car because they think they're doing their part to help the environment. That's one big thing. I'm not saying that's the only reason. I'm just saying that's one big thing. There's a group of people out there that like that, right?
I mean, I would say,
I keep forgetting about it.
Fucked up your thumb. My mom got a hybrid vehicle, and she didn't do it to save the environment. She did it because it was fucking dope. Like, the vehicle was reasonably priced. She got a Ford Fusion, bought it new. I can't remember when.
Oh, dude, they're like almost 20, under 20 sometimes.
She drove.
That's good.
She drove from Kansas City to Florida on a single tank of gas.
That's fucking insane.
Like I said,
It's fucking insane.
Right?
like I said, there are a group of people. I'm not saying everybody.
No, I get it. Though you're totally right that there's definitely a group of people who think that
that group of people.
I'm changing the world.
Yeah. That group of people is what they pander to. That group of people is what they're selling this to, and they're using that. So they don't want to talk bad about it because they think, oh, you think it's good? Okay, that's fine. Buy this then. You know, it's like cigarettes back in the day, right? They actually
marketing people aren't going to try to fuck themselves out of business.
Exactly. And on top of that, I bought it because it's fucking cool, man.
But I
It's
will
cool to
say,
me.
I don't know that I've
It's
seen
cool
too
to
many
me.
Tesla ads to where they're like, we're saving the planet.
No.
planet.
Right? You know, like, I don't want to throw that at their feet.
Sure.
Or even Toyota of like the Prius and all that shit. Like, maybe one or two commercials that was up their own ass about like fucking being super green.
Beans. That was drive by a fucking Prius right there.
That was a Prius right there. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It was
You hear it in the distance. You
But
hear
most
that?
of the
You hear
time,
that?
it's just like, hey, you fucking hate spending money at the gas station?
Yes.
Buy this product.
Yes.
You know?
Buy this thing. And I get it. I'm not dogging it at all. I can not like something. You can like something.
Sure.
It happens
And
all the time.
sure.
Like,
And
dude,
but
And the truck is kind of atrocious looking.
I fucking love it.
Okay.
I fucking love it. Look,
that's
hey, look, I'm going to say this right
How
now.
is the
We
bed?
have
How's the
different
bed of
women.
it?
All right. We all have different tastes in women.
I was just going to say,
All right.
I was
We can-
overly pointed. It was overly pointed of me to say. It is a very unique truck. So there's
No,
nothing,
you're allowed. You're
there's
allowed to say
nothing-
that.
there's-
Fucking atrocious.
There's nothing.
It's an opinion.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with you liking it. There's nothing wrong at all.
that's what I was saying. You can like something and I can hate
Right,
it. It's
right,
fine.
right,
It's okay.
right,
We're good.
right.
That's
No-
the beauty
no
of
issue.
everything. But
Yep.
how's the trunk space? That's the one thing I didn't look at. Not the trunk space, but the bed.
The bed is
How
a
is
6.5.
It's a 6.5.
Yeah.
Now, does that angle that they have on the side? Is that because I didn't think it was a truck at first. I thought it was just a car.
So
Right.
you look at this right here.
Yeah.
I'm pointing at the fucking crane for the listeners.
They have no
it's
idea what that
angled.
is.
It's angled down at the 45 degree. It's a rollaway bed and cover. It's a like
It
a
goes
cover
from the top at an angle
all the way to the
Okay.
angle.
And
It comes up, but the bed is still
so
a
it's like
bed.
so it's like an El Camino.
Yeah, it has that kind of like
You
if
get
it-
what I'm saying? With that,
Yeah.
it has that extra piece
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
side.
Okay,
Yeah,
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 kind of have a swoop.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Almost like the Avalanche. The Avalanche has that little swoop too.
And what do they say it's going to be able to tow?
It's going to be depending on the engine size. If you get the single, the dual, or the triple, it can go from 6,000 all the way to 14,000.
So I'm guessing the option where it brings it to 39 because I believe 39 is the price point for the
39
the
is
single.
starting, and you'll be able to tow 6,000 pounds.
So my truck still tows more than that, which is weird because I thought that the low end torque was more.
probably
Torque,
is more.
but like I guess for safety reasons,
but tow,
maybe.
tow
like,
is always different.
tow is different than low end torque.
Yeah,
No, but usually that's how you justify how much you can.
Yeah,
pull.
I mean, yes, but there's also like the chassis.
gears.
Yeah, I get it.
So things change, and like either way, if your vehicle says it can only tow 3,000
To
pounds.
be completely honest with you, we may be talking shit about this fucking vehicle, but if this motherfucker gets it, we're definitely gonna be driving that bitch off-roading. So I don't even know why we're even talking shit. Like, I'm definitely gonna be like, yo, Dave.
Like, not only that,
I'll
I'm going
just
to
be
be able to
splicing
fucking...
in.
Like,
I'll be splicing in you talking shit and then you taking selfies with it.
Yeah. It's just like, this fucking thing is ugly. Posing for a selfie.
Check it out.
and you guys forgot one key thing.
What's that?
I can fucking write this bitch off, man.
Yeah, that's true.
100% of that vehicle can be written off.
Yeah.
Not because it's electric. Well, that's a bonus. That's an added bonus. But I got a fucking company. I'm going to wrap that bitch with a fucking company slogan on it.
Yeah.
Like, come on. 100%. If it weighs more than 6,000 pounds, you can...
So CabalUSA.co is going to wrap the truck, and they're probably going to use Stone Cold Works to wrap the truck.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I like how this is working.
That's how it's going to be.
And then I'm going to talk. And then I'm going to talk shit about it on Covert
There's going to be a little tiny sticker saying Covert Standard Advocate.
Just a tiny one.
Yeah,
just a little tiny one.
Hey, dude, we got some fans fucking loving the fucking logo, but they always said, "What's up with the Carmen Sandiego shit?"
That's fine.
I'm like,
you know why I like that?
I fucking love it.
You know why I love that? Is it's recognizable. People are like, "What's up with this?" That's fine. You noticed it, didn't
Carmen
you?
Sandiego over there. What's going on? I'm like, no, look it in. It's Carmen Standard.
I love that everybody like kind of makes fun of it. They're like, it looks like Carmen Sandiego, and I'm like, yeah, at least you're recognizing it.
Yeah, like, you caught it.
You filthy animals.
You filthy animals. But yeah,
I'm telling you.
That's right. I mean, listen. I'm gonna talk shit, but to be completely honest with you, you like it. It's cool. I'm all right with it. I'm cool with that. But I'm sitting here talking shit. I'm probably definitely gonna be like, yo, let's go fucking take this bitch for a spin. I want to see it. Like, I'm curious.
Added bonus.
Can I shoot it?
That's gonna be on a fucking YouTube video.
Can I shoot it, please?
No, I am shooting it. This is mine.
Speaking of fucking trucks, I feel like I did something both awesome and stupid today. I was just
What did you do?
So I picked up a safe, and the guys I got it from had a forklift, and they forklifted it up, but they did a really half-assed job. They just forklifted it up into my truck just barely, and then left it, so it was at the very end of my truck bed versus being closer to the fucking cab, which would be way safer if you're going to keep it upright.
Yeah.
And so not only was it upright, but also the handle of it was facing my vehicle. So it's not like I could lay it down and then try to get it off.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I stopped by work and got it kind of situated to where it was just laying down flat on my bed. Get it home and didn't really tell anybody. I sent a text out to you guys saying like, hey, anybody available to help me with a fucking safe? And you guys were like, okay, what time? And I'm like, yeah, good point. I have no fucking clue.
That's actually a very valid point.
So everything was kind of off the cuff. And I get home and I'm by myself. I'm like, no one's coming. Fuck it. I'm getting this goddamn safe off my truck. So I sit there and finagle it. And I like basically like kick it off of the bed of my truck. And I have some fucking 2x4s to keep it angled so it doesn't just totally fucking crash. And it comes down perfect. And it's at this nice steep angle. And it's way, way, way too fucking heavy for me to get this by myself.
Uh-huh.
Like I got a Browning safe down the same way by myself. And that thing was fine. Like,
but it's like the fraction of the size, though.
It's the same size.
I'm telling you, I think he's got a B series, which is the poured concrete series. Like, you're not getting into this damn thing.
It's fucking heavy as shit.
I need you to let me know. Is there another
version?
One?
No, it was this one. He had a Fort Knox as well. That's the one I thought I was getting, but he came out with an American Security. But it's one of their fucking nicer ones. It's heavy as fuck. But
it's definitely a B series. That's like a fucking what do they call it? 180 minute safe, 180 minute safe, whatever.
I don't fucking know, but that shit was pretty heavy. Like, I'll stand on the side when I showed up.
Yeah. So
it was already like halfway.
So it was angled out, and I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do now? I try with a crowbar. That's not fucking happening. It's only picking up kind of one side. I can only really get like a good grip on it on the side where the hinges are. And I'm trying to lift it up, and I'm moving it slightly, but it's again trying to move on just like one side of it. So I said, fuck it, and I just backed up my truck and fucking tilted it all the way straight. Well, at least like really fucking close. And then from the rest of the way, I was able to just manhandle it straight. And then I fucking tilt the side that's not the door, so the lightest side of it tilts up just barely to get a dolly under it. That happens fine. Strap it up, and then go to fucking pick it up to get it at an angle for the dolly, and nope. Like I stand on the dolly with all my weight, just trying to fucking heave it rearward. Nope.
It wasn't moving.
Nope.
Wouldn't budge, man.
It wasn't until I had a second hand. Dave swung by and helped me out. Fucking, that's all I needed too. It was basically like another person just fucking
Just give it a little push.
Yeah, to get it to come down, because that dolly is a bad motherfucking dolly. It's made for fridges.
Oh yeah. Did you borrow that from?
Yeah. That's the other reason why I stopped by work, is to grab that fucking.
Dude, I should have done that when I put my safe in the house. So I didn't think about it at all.
Yeah,
I was just like, I just want to get it in the house. Just go, just do it.
No, man. Like I was standing on the other side of the dolly. I'm like, bro, I don't think I can do this. We got to switch, because I'm like jumping and it's not doing anything.
I can just see Dave just jumping up and down.
That's pretty much what I was doing by myself. I was, nope, nothing. So yeah,
hell yeah, though.
But we got it. Wasn't that bad.
Got to the gym for the first time. I didn't get to the gym all fucking November, which really sucks. But
it's all good. It's not gym time anyways.
Well, fuck that, man. That's not why. I was my mindset was really fucking after it, but my uncle died, and I dropped everything. And then when I was fucking moving all his stuff in his dusty, moldy ass house, I got a respiratory infection, which really fucking knocked me out for a while. But felt good getting fucking back into the gym. Like just that one day, I'm fucking after it. Like
you still going? How many times a week do you go to Muster Station?
Been going 2 to 3.
Nice.
But
how's that working out?
I've been, dude. I fucking
he posted something on his website recently, or his Instagram page, about like a badass workout. I started reading it, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm already throwing up,
dude. Fucking,
I'm already throwing up looking at it.
The workouts are pretty fucking intense. I fucking like it. And what makes that gym fucking badass is a fucking people, dude.
Yep.
Sure.
Like it's one of those things, like it's like a family, and then everybody's kind of pushing each other, like, hey, you're like messing up the form, so like kind of back down, think about it, reposition yourself, don't hurt yourself. Like everybody's keeping each other like in check.
See, that's like the opposite of how I am at a gym. Like I'm just like going fucking insane and not talking to anybody.
Yeah, well, it's the gyms today.
Like I'm such an introvert, and like I also fucking just like go crazy. I used to. Yeah, I'm all with you on the like trying to keep the good form.
Yeah,
and go for the appropriate amount of weight. But like I also just want to fucking kill myself, and I don't talk to anybody.
Yeah, shit. I think my last post I still have from Muster Station, me fucking up my hands, dude. They just finally fucking healed up.
Yeah.
But, dude, that fucking workout was fucking insane, you know? So,
yeah, jiu-jitsu.
Workout. Yeah.
I keep getting fucked up
Fred's
every time
holding
I'm
his
doing
fucking hand up, and it's like wrapped up. He can't even move a fucking bottle cap.
Dislocated his thumb.
And I think the worst part about it is
what happened.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
I did what? Fucked it up. Yeah, I
dislocated it.
No, I think I dislocated it because I've dislocated this one before, and I know what it feels like, and it feels exactly the same way this one does.
Yeah.
And like I literally, it was playing football in Iraq. It was like towards our last part of the deployment. We were actually just like kind of like relaxing now.
You're not even supposed to be playing football and contact sports.
And of course, Marines, when we play football, it's full on tackle on sand.
Like, we're playing two-hand touch, Gunny. Two-hand touch, Gunny.
Yeah. So we were playing football, and
you motherfucker.
I was catching everything, and then fucking I like kind of fly in to catch like an interception from this one guy, and instead of catching the ball with both hands open, I had my thumb in the way in the middle, and the spiral hit my thumb directly, and I saw my shotgun. I saw my thumb shotgun backwards. Like it literally went
just a rack.
And then it turned purple. Right?
Yeah.
But I kept playing because I'm an idiot.
Sure.
Adrenaline, you don't know.
After I was done playing,
I understand. You said Marine.
You said Marine already. So when I was cutting my friend's hair later that night, right?
Yeah.
It was we had like a pair of clippers. We always kept our haircuts in check.
Sure.
And I was like trying to fade upwards, and the clippers fell out of my hand, and my thumb was just laying on my wrist, and I'm just looking at it, and he's like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And he turns around, and he's like, "Oh!" Another guy came out. He was like, like he was gagging. My thumb was just laying on my wrist.
What?
Like legit, my thumb was just laying on my wrist.
I don't think that's possible.
I swear, I promise you, it was dislocated so much that it went from here. It was dislocated at this joint right here, and it just laid on my wrist.
Jesus
And you didn't fuck up your ligament on that?
No, it stretched out a lot. I mean, I had to do exercises to get it back into strength and
Rehab
everything.
and shit?
Yeah, there was a rehab involved. But like, I went to my platoon sergeant. I was like, "Hey, sergeant," and I showed it to him, and he looked at me. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I was like, "I don't think this is how this is supposed to be." And so I went to sick hall, and they gave me like a wrist apparatus and everything like that. But yeah, I dislocated this thumb before, so this one didn't go that bad.
Yeah,
but I can feel it's there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the left hand. I know, audio show. I'm sitting here talking about my hand. This one to that one, and this one. But anyway, yeah, man. So this is good. I know everybody misses Chase. Chase isn't here tonight, but it's okay. This is how it's going to be.
Season, man, has been rough. Hard to get everybody here at once.
It's all right, man. Everybody's got their own family and stuff like that. And like I said before, I'm the only idiot I'll probably just talk to you by myself if I have to. So.
You never know. We might do a little bit little 10-minute fucking talk shows. I think that'll be kind of cool.
I was thinking about implementing like a subgroup to Covert Standard. I actually a couple subgroups to Covert Standard.
That'd be kind of dope.
And we'll talk about that. Off air. We'll about what we're gonna do, and we'll see what happens, and we'll go back on air and let everybody know what we want to do. So anyway, thanks for listening, guys. I know that there's a lot more listeners right now. There's a lot more people joining in. Welcome. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everything. I've got Dave from cabalusa.co. Don't forget to go to his website and type in the promo code Covert Standard.
Hell yeah. God created people, and Sam Colt made them equal.
I like that. He was waiting for that. I like that one. I've got Dillon, Clear Malfunction.
Thank you for listening. Also, fuck you.
I am the Nitro Panda. My name's Freddy. Thank you for listening. Please go to our website, www.covertstandard.com. Check it out. Drop us a line there. Also, all of our social media platforms. Look up Covert Standard. We greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Peace out, guys. Good luck this holiday season dealing with the fucking family.
The best way is his opinion is say that. Just start that. Walk in there and say